Hey, Holy Moses in the building here at the Lay Frame Podcast Compound. Got the lovely bearded beauty here, Chris. And guys, this is fucking awesome. We have in the house another awesome Aussie brother mini trucker of ours, Shane from Inspired Existence. How are you,
Hey
buddy?
fellas, I'm good. I'm doing good.
Yeah. So for everybody who's tuning in, it is their Friday, which is our Thursday, and it's 1:00 in the afternoon over there. So I
And
know.
it's hot.
Yeah. So it's hey, like they always say, it's Friday and it's 5:00 somewhere. So hey, man, thank you for coming on.
Well, it's past 12, so I can drink.
Nice. There we go.
That was pretty awesome.
That's awesome, man. Shit. So, dude, thank you for coming on. And man, first of all, you guys are like I told Luke, you guys are just killing the game out there, man. Like killing the game with the mini trucks and like just the level of stuff that's getting built. Learning from learning that everything has to be engineered out there for you guys, which is crazy. Which
Yeah,
is
it's a bit full on.
Yeah. So was there anything like when you started Inspired, what got you to do media, man? Like what,
Well, to be fair, it's my whole life has always been involved around cars and motorbikes, and I couldn't afford to build any of those things because I was too young. So I took the media route so I could get closer to them and learn them from that way.
Nice. Hell yeah, man. And then
Yeah.
one day you just said, "Hey man, I'm going to start this," and
Well, there was a media company in the early days of mini trucking here called Descent Productions, which are actually here.
Oh
which
shit.
The Aussie guys will know.
Oh wow.
Descent,
okay.
I don't know if you can see that.
All right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That was the first mini truck DVD in Australia.
Oh shit.
So I started filming with those guys back in 2011 for Mini Manners.
Okay.
Which was a huge show over here that is no longer around at the moment. But
yeah,
there has been talks about bringing that back, which I'm not going to say anything. But
that's always good.
It basically, I went to the show with a handy cam, which I actually still have. Sorry, I got everything behind here.
Already party fouling.
It's somewhere. I still have my old handy cam.
Oh wow!
So I used the handy cam and filmed the mini truck show because I had a mate that had a ute there.
Yeah.
And it was freestyle motocross and all these like airbag sort of vehicles. And I thought this is awesome. So I filmed it, and the guys from Descent just go, "That's an awesome video. Do you want to be a part of Descent?" And that's sort of where it started for me. And Dane and Kennedy, they're the two guys that did a lot of filming and editing, playing with Sean Gill at the time.
Yeah.
They were sort of around but not around in like 2012, and I decided with Kennedy, the other filmer from Descent, that we would try start something fresher, more new, more social media based rather than DVD based, and sort of just evolved from there. The first couple of years was huge for us, and it's just kept evolving since then.
And now it's just something that if anybody's watching, you can literally go on YouTube, find them, and check out just all the videos, the documentaries, videos. And some of the documentaries you did and were just phenomenal because we have that here in the West Coast and like one of them, but to watch your guys is out there and see like the history of what Aussie mini trucking, and then what it evolved from when it started, and you guys are taking it to another level. Like in your documentary, you got the guys that rail it, and then you got the guys that are just building art pieces and rolling art.
Yeah, there's a lot of differences around the mini truck scene over here in Australia. Like you just said, then a lot of people build their trucks to drag, which is the backyard builds more than likely. And then you've got the builds that are like, we're going to show everyone that we can build a truck to a certain caliber for some of the shows over here, which has been done, and it's been awesome.
Yeah, man, dude. Yeah, and some of the coverage and some of the trucks that I follow that you've checked out, like that the blue Toyota in one of the videos with the 2JZ motor and the baby blue one.
Oh, yep, yeah. Calamares.
Yeah, that thing's just crazy. And then
Yeah.
with the brown taco, I think it's a
Brown taco.
negative camber guy, I believe.
Negative Tambit, brown taco. Well, there's a brown Hilux taco, which was originally built by Toasty, who's Toast Graphics.
What
He's
up,
another awesome dude.
Go.
Yeah, that's
But,
crazy, dude.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Our caliber of trucks over here is a lot different to what you have.
yeah, and you've seen the evolution of it from when you were starting in the scene. Was there anything that you look at now and go, holy shit, they didn't have that when you started, and compared to what they're building now, which is just
Yeah, so I got in the scene back in 2008 in a Newcastle scene. So back where Shep was, we had on previous podcast. He was growing up around that area. I also grew up around that area for a few years. So I got in a truck scene at 08, and it was 3 years before I actually went to a truck show. So I got to see hand in hand what it was behind the truck show versus at a truck show, and the way people have been building their trucks since then, it's just second to none. Everything's been over here. Everything's built to be structural, and like you said, we've got engineering rules, so everything has to be made to a certain caliber. So it's pretty strict. So our trucks become more evolved that way.
Yeah, here we got people driving shit boxes and stuff.
No doors, no tubs.
Yeah, look, hey, I got my shit box. Don't give me that look.
Hey, I had a shit box. Don't worry.
Where it's just
certified shit box.
Certified
You have
shit
a
box.
sticker for it.
Yeah, I have a sticker for my yard art. But it's
So
just
do
like,
I.
you guys got what the canaries, right? The canary stickers.
I could tell you a story about my Triton, and a lot of people over here know. I don't know if you've seen the video that we tried to airbag my Mitsubishi in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I saw that. Dude. That's crazy.
I made it 500 meters before I got a yellow canary, and it was off the road.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So you see it in the video, but we don't really explain it that much. So what happened was we built my truck at my mate Jim's shed, which is now Pneumatic Customs. And we thought we'll build it 2 weeks out from Halfway Habit, which was another big camping mini truck show. And when it came to Friday, we're already 3 hours behind, got it done. And as soon as I drove down the street out of the shed, like its first proper voyage, I got pulled into an RBT, which is like a cops pull you over and breath test you, and they defected me.
Damn.
So I never got to drive up to the show.
Oh man. But were you able to did you trailer it though?
I did the next year. So that year we were in a mad rush, and I was sort of a little bit over it, to be honest, because we just did long hours on it and it didn't work. So I trailered it up the next year, and I didn't stop dragging it. I had the event organizer tell me to stop dragging.
Oh, man.
But that weekend it was raining. I blew up the engine. I dragged it. The tub fell off and everything. Like, I had a hell of a time with it.
Oh wow, that's awesome, man.
That's a good time.
That's how you.
It's a very good time.
People should drive it,
Yeah, it drove 3 days, so 8 hours each day, pretty much, with no oil and no coolant in it. Because when I got to the show, it blew a Welsh plug.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck,
man.
And then I put a hole in the sub, and I'm like, I don't care about this car anymore. So we just had fun with it. Yeah.
Damn. Are you?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that truck isn't around anymore.
No, that's what I was about to ask you. Like, I wonder what
yard
happened
art
to that. Yeah, somebody's yard art, or
no, I actually got scrapped.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, out there how many times have you seen that in the scene in Australia where guys are buying trucks and crushing them, or buying TV dinners and okay, cool, I'll take what I need. And
what up, Jeremy?
Like, it's not as common as you might think. A lot of trucks that get built here in Australia that were built in the early 2000s, for example, these days wouldn't pass engineering laws. Like, there was a lot of things that we did back then that wouldn't pass today. Okay. So those guys that usually have those trucks, they'll either keep the cab, put the cab on something else and redo it, or they'll just pull it apart and have things hang up in the sheds, or they'll scrap it. Over here, there's no money for them over here.
Oh, wow. So pretty much once it's done, it's either you scrap it or winds up wall art. What up,
Pretty
Justin?
much,
What up?
depending on what caliber the truck is.
Oh, okay. That's if it's not wanted or somebody really wants. Oh, I need that cab,
Yeah.
or oh,
Yeah. Like, unfortunately, a lot of trucks here in Australia, when people are done and run with it and they want to move on to something else, they'll either put the chassis underneath a hot rod and go that sort of evolvement, per se. But also, a lot of them just pull them apart and they go, oh, we'll get to it. And they never do. And they just sit in the back sheds.
Oh, wow.
There's a
What
lot of
up,
those.
Derek?
Fucking Derek. I'm eating my meat pie and some Vegemite. This fool. Make sure your caregiver knows,
I
Derek.
was just gonna say, make sure the caregiver knows.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a different caliber of cars over here. I keep saying caliber for some reason. Can't think of anything else. But
Well,
Yeah.
it's a different level that you guys are building stuff. Like
Hmm.
to know that it has to be engineered. You can't just fucking drive a bucket. You can't
No.
you can't go buy something, bag it, and go drive it around town.
Oh,
Like it's
I wish we could do that.
you'd be surprised how many people like here you can drive them. Like you can
Hmm.
roll up to your homie's house, bag it in the backyard, pull it out, and go drive around the street.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I know some people that have some mini trucks that are being built 10, 15 years ago that still
Yeah.
aren't engineered. They just choose the times to drive them.
Oh wow, damn.
Yeah, like some people that have unengineered trucks only drive it to one show, which is East Coast Cruise, the biggest
Okay.
show of the year. So some people don't drive their truck the whole year and drive it once a year just for that show.
And that's it. Damn. That's Luke was right, where he was like, "Yeah, I only drive it a couple months out of the year." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Dang."
Unfortunately, our laws over here is if you have a modified mini truck over here, they tend to just look at you and go, "Yeah, we're going to get you."
Oh wow.
It's the
So
real
they,
of it.
they just straight out just tag you and that's it.
Pretty much, depending on like how much is modified to it. Like if you're driving 100 mil or 50 mil off the ground, you're going to get pulled over.
Oh damn. So everybody drives like regular height, pretty much like whenever everyone's. So pretty much like when you're recording, everyone's driving low, and then everybody just puts it to stock height.
Yeah, when we film, we only generally do it for maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, depending on how many people are around. Just so it's like we do it at certain times. So if there's no one around, we'll do it because it
Okay.
is a bit of technically not allowed to drive low when you're driving.
There's no cars every time they
Yeah,
in their videos.
see, now I
There's
get it.
no one there.
Yeah, now I
Yeah.
get it.
Now,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
That-
now
that
it
all
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah.
Well, to put it in perspective, that I don't know if you saw our rail it video that we did years ago, where we did a lot of railing in just one video, it's just
Yeah,
dragging all
yeah.
night. That video was filmed at 3 o'clock in the morning in the middle of nowhere,
Fuck.
and we did that for what 2 hours.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
Damn.
So you got to choose your places where you want to drag. Obviously, you're not going to be an idiot and drag on a main road. Like that's just stupid. The people that do that is just
Oh wow. Damn.
bit
Here,
full on.
Yeah,
here it's like
here we do it down the freeway, down the road,
Yeah.
going to the gas station. It
Yeah.
don't matter where we're at.
yeah, if we're gonna go get something to eat, you're dragging.
Build there.
What?
Hang on. So if you do a build there, like we do here, country allows so you can.
No, you
He's
can
gone by our laws.
Oh yeah, you can
Stuff.
do all the radical stuff you want. Nico.
Yeah,
You
it's just-
you got to get an engineer to write off on it that you can.
that it's safe to put on the
yeah,
road.
that it can be
It's-
roadworthy.
It's their version of ADOT. Here we have ADOT, and
Yeah,
and
it's a roadworthy.
like the only difference is here in the States is they were like, all right, cool, it's modified as long as you got the proper, or unless you don't have emissions. Like I don't like here we have emissions, but if you can, get out of having to do emissions if you have an older vehicle. So, but having to know your guys' stuff is engineered. So no matter what, you still have to have proper things to get your tag probably.
Yeah, well, the good thing about having engineering laws, it also gets rid of the riffraff. So it's expensive to engineer your truck. It's expensive to build a truck over here in Australia. Like these days, you take a truck to a shop, you're looking at 30 grand to drive in, drive out, airbags and engineered. Like it's a lot of money. So it's sort of a lot of the young people don't have that kind of money to do it. So you're pretty much only getting the people that are diehard passionate about building something. So they know the laws, they understand it. It's sort of a bit of self-policing in the scene, which is great.
Man, if you guys would, if I bet you, yeah.
Mhm.
Ask Luke because he came out here.
No,
and
Bo.
Bo asked
Yeah,
Bo
Bo.
too. I bet you.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, Bo.
You just chill at a parking lot.
Hmm.
They'll have like hangout at the parking lot every first or third of the month.
Who?
Wicked Creations.
Oh, last Saturday.
Yeah, last Saturdays.
Last Saturdays is Wicked Creations. Third Saturdays is Sunset, if memory serves me right.
See, do you guys do meets?
Saturday.
Do you guys ever meet? Because Luke was saying that you guys only just everybody meets like whenever at the show or whenever something small.
A few years ago, there was a lot of meets. Like, we personally tried to put a meet on. I think it was 2 years ago, called a feature day, where we just go. If you want to be a part of our YouTubes, come out to a car park. We'll film your truck. We'll meet people. It's a good. We try to work it as like, if you haven't been around a truck scene, come to this meet, and it worked well. But unfortunately, my work got in the way, and I've been a bit slack with it. But yeah, there is meets. Like the guys in Queensland do a lot of meets every month. Same with down south in Melbourne, down Bows Way.
Yeah.
They do meets every month.
That's cool. Yeah, because I remember seeing that. You guys you went on one where you guys had to get on the ferry, and then
Island people.
Yeah. So I'm just like, dang, that's crazy to see a bunch of mini trucks and classics on a boat.
Yeah. I personally haven't been to done the trip over, when I was able to actually afford it, because it's quite expensive to do the trip over. Like, I'm in Sydney, so from Sydney to get down to the edge of Australia to go to the ferry, it's like a 18-hour drive for us.
Oh wow!
Jesus.
So it's a lot of fuel, and then you got to get the ferry, and the ferry's not cheap to go across, and then you got to drive around Tasmania, then you got to come back. Like, it's a big expense.
Oh wow!
So not many people do it anymore, but there was some people over there, like Jim, who's also a part of Inspired that I was just talking about before with his workshop.
Yeah,
he's done the drive down there.
Yeah, I think that's one of the ones that I've seen that he videoed where he was on the ferry and stuff, and they're all they're like drinking, and I'm like, that's badass. It's like going on a big cruise.
Yep. Pretty much.
Cruise. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So probably I haven't mentioned it yet, but we've Inspired. It's not just myself. So we actually have a bunch of people that do everything with us. Jim is one of them. He's been in it since 7 years now.
Damn.
So if I can't make it to a show, he goes to a show and he films it. I just edit it. Same with a bunch of other people, which is cool.
Hell yeah, man. That's always good, when you can have like, hey man, I can't make it, and you can make it, That's
pretty much like Momo, he's over in Perth.
Yeah.
About 7 or 8 years ago, he asked us if he could be involved, and I said, yeah, definitely, because you're on the other side of Australia. You're building a mini truck, which is what his series was on our channel, called the Kebab. It was like a red Day, which would be a Zuzu.
Oh, okay, all right.
He built that in a couple of weeks prior to an East Coast cruise, and he drove it from one side of Australia to the East Coast and took it to a show and filmed the whole thing. It was awesome.
Wow. Okay, how many? Because some of the videos I've seen, is there any petrol stations between the long distances, or are you guys like carrying gas cans, like in the back, just in case?
Well, on the East Coast, there's plenty of fuel stations wherever you drive. Same with down south, up north. But from WA over to here, we've got a thing called the Hay Plains, which is the middle of Australia. So you've got Perth that's here, Sydney that's here, and then in the middle is Adelaide. And in between those, there's not many fuel stops. So sometimes you have to take a jerry can, which we call fuel kind of stuff. Well, actually, we call them a jerry can. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
but
cool.
we carry fuel. So
yeah, it's just, we just call them gas cans. Yeah,
gas cans. There we go.
Gas can.
But yeah, in the middle of nowhere, you will take something.
Yeah, that's what I was always wondering, because like every time I seen the videos where it was just like holy shit, dude, they're driving fucking far.
Yeah.
It's just like
they got like 4 or 5 5-gallon jugs in the back.
On one of them I saw that where they were driving, I guess, like the longest road, and some of them few people were in a limo.
Yeah. I was actually with that limo 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I flew over for work and I caught up with Momo, that's a part of Inspired, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll go have some drinks at Hayden's place, which is another guy that builds cars and trucks.
Oh, cool.
And the limousine rocked up, so we went and got pizza in it.
Nice. That's awesome, man.
We need a limo.
That's what we need. But if you notice, theirs was like a Grand Marquis.
Oh yeah,
old
I know.
School,
it don't matter.
Like something like that.
Yeah, we called it a Fairlane.
Yeah, we can go find a Buick Century
it ain't
somewhere.
gotta be fancy. It's just gotta go up, down, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's it. That's
Well, the best thing was about the whole limousine was obviously, you know, on limousines they have the window shade for the
Yeah,
driver in the back. It still
Yeah.
had that, so the driver was listening to his own music while we're watching movies in the back.
Oh, that's fucking badass.
It's
Hell
so
yeah.
good.
So that thing, what up, Dylan?
What up, Dylan?
That's badass, dude. That you guys are able to fucking have a limo. Well, no, because I knew a friend of mine. He was a negative camber.
Tom
and
Jenkins has
No, I know Tom's got one. But I know a friend of mine who had an expedition that was a limo. Guy named Jerry did that I knew.
Nope.
And then he got really skinny, and then it was like stretched out. It looked pretty badass. It had a few extra seats, it was nice. It wasn't like super stretched, but it was
Yeah,
still,
there's not many limousines around here.
yeah.
So having that bag limousine is like, it's one of however many have been modified over the years. It's
nice.
bloody awesome.
How many builds or how many do you other than media, like do you get involved in any of the builds that your friends are building, like when you get a chance from work or
It's over the years I've had my fair share of helping out. Obviously I'm not certified welder or like don't build cars myself. I help out where I can. So like with Jim, I'll go to the workshop and he might need someone to hold up something, or I'll tack something here and there, or grind something here and there. It's good. I don't necessarily build anything structural because I don't trust it myself. But I'll definitely get involved and help out where I can.
Now over here we're always like, what is it? You really think that's gonna hold up? Yeah, maybe. We'll find out.
Let's drag it in front of the house and find out real quick.
Yeah, we're always like, we'll find out if it holds.
Well, to put it in perspective, my Mitsubishi that I airbagged in 2 weeks with Jim, that was my old camping ute. So that ute went through the bush, it got jumped, did burnouts, did everything. So when we actually cut it up to do the airbag system in it, I didn't put it in the video because it's quite dodgy. But the chassis, the left-hand side of the chassis was here.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, yeah, when you're.
We had to straighten it all out.
Hard, dude. That thing was just, and then the wheels when he goes, and then we're gonna put these wheels on it. I was like, all right, cool. It fits some fucking wheels that can barely tuck under.
Yeah.
But you guys laid it out, which was pretty cool. And then that sucks that you couldn't drive it after that.
The best thing about that truck that I actually loved was we didn't care about it, so we just built it the way we thought would be fun. So when it actually laid, we overlaid it, so the tub would sit on the ground before the chassis would.
Oh shit!
So when the truck's like this, the tub's already on the ground before the chassis. So when you lay it out, the tub's going like this.
Oh, so you had the Chevy lean. They had the Chevy lean.
Yeah.
We call it.
So the tub will sit on the ground before the chassis. So I'll drag through the tub, and the tub will end up being like that on the back.
Oh man,
it's good fun.
Yeah. Did you end up putting a bed on that thing after a while? Right?
Yeah. It always had a tub. I took it off on that photo I sent you because I was in the process of about to do a body drop on it.
Oh, okay.
And then the whole reason why I got rid of that truck was I had to move house and I couldn't take it with me, and I had nowhere to store it, and it was just one of those things. But that photo I sent you wasn't the last photo of the truck. I actually have a photo I saved yesterday. I'll see if I can put it up now. I saved it on my phone because I went through memory lane last night. Trying to find the old photos.
you're like, hold on, I gotta tear up for a minute. Yeah.
So I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, look at that, dude.
Whoop.
Dang.
So that was what it ended up like before it got scrapped.
That's what it looked like before you scrapped it? Dang.
Yeah. It was all in Primo, ready to get like a base coat on it, and I was going to do the body drop at the same time.
Holy shit. And then
obviously, life came into play and no longer
that's perfectly understandable. When it comes to that, and people don't get that,
so it sucks because I had big plans for it.
Yeah, you never know. One day you might find another one. Somebody might throw one around. Yeah,
there's one in the States.
Yeah,
plenty in the States.
Yeah, and that's Chevy. That Chevy that you guys are building at Pneumatic
Customs.
Yeah. Is that just like a dually that you guys were just, we'll just, build something badass, or,
Well, technically, I don't own that truck. I sort of part own it with a really good friend of mine. So a really good friend of mine, which I won't mention his name because we're trying to keep that under wraps at the moment until it's unveiled. But
Oh, they got their version of a Tom.
yeah, he wanted to build something that was a bit different to the truck scene over here. So over here, we don't build big trucks very
No?
often.
Okay.
No, we build a lot of the small trucks like the
Okay.
Tacos or Hiluxes. So we thought, let's build something that's just different. And we thought, let's go the biggest we can buy.
You
So
bought
we
the
did.
Titanic.
What you bought about?
You bought the Titanic. Now you're bagging it.
Yeah, back
No,
in-
it's an all it was originally an all-wheel drive, so OBS, 3500 Chev 93.
nice.
So now it's body dropped two-wheel drive, with 22s.
Shit.
Damn.
Fuck. And you guys you guys are still in the process of it's still getting built.
Yeah.
Okay.
The problem we have over here that we found out with this Silverado is because everything is so big, the diff is big, the axle's big, all our hubs are big. Like they didn't make drop spindles for them over here. So a lot of things have come from the States or had to get custom made for it,
Okay.
which takes time. So that build's been in the build for 6 years now.
Oh
Oh
shit.
shit.
Wow. Six.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But we had it under wraps for 2 years. So technically people have only seen it in the last 4 years.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. And
But,
then I was always wondering, man, like, when you did with the documentary, and I watched it, and then I saw how you guys touched on the chop shop, with Laurie,
yes.
And that's all I can say, man, is that was amazing. That whole dedication was just, yeah, that part of it was just awesome.
Yeah, so when I first got in the truck scene, I got to know a lot of people, and where I used to live, but somewhat live next to now, is on the Central Coast. So I was only 5 minutes away from the chop shop. So I used to go there pretty much every day when I didn't have a job, and just go hang out and film it.
What?
So I got to know Laurie and Stu and all those guys pretty well. Same with Aaron Gregory, who I'm still good friends with today. He's building some awesome stuff these days.
That's awesome. What
But
up?
I was fortunate enough to see everything behind the scenes, which was great.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, because my old roommate, Big D, he's in Negative Camber, and they've been best friends, and they're all in the same club, and like he touched a lot of lives and built some badass stuff.
Yeah, his legacy still lives on. There's still a lot of trucks that are around today, still on the road. His actual truck, his personal truck, is actually getting built at the moment.
Oh wow.
So that's going to be finished very soon, and there's some awesome things happening with that.
Awesome. Are you going to be able to video that and get that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
dude,
so that's coming soon.
That's going to be awesome, man.
Yeah, so we have the original photos of that truck and a bunch of videos from sort of mid-build a little bit.
Yeah.
That no one's really seen. So we're keeping that for when the truck's finished, because it's sort of like a tribute truck. So we're going to do like a big thing for that.
That's going to be awesome, man. Just to see what, how it's going to be finished up, and man.
Well, I can say at the moment it's laying flat with a new chassis, and it's got the engine combination it originally had in it.
Oh wow. Damn.
So there's lots of things that Laurie wanted on his render that are still getting built on that, which is great.
Wow. And I bet you once it's done, it's going to be something that's going to be, in the books, and
yeah, it's going to touch some souls when it's done. That's for sure.
yeah, definitely. And that's awesome that you've been in the scene, you've seen it, you able to, go chill in the shed and, go to the shop and just watch stuff, and
I'm very fortunate.
And that's awesome. And, you can see stuff and you can sit there and be like, man, when somebody goes, oh, why does it take so long to build a truck? And you're like, well, this is why it takes forever to build a truck. This is what you guys, it's all about detail. It's all about the small things that'll make something, their own. And, somebody could take something and be like, all right, cool. You add your own personal touches, or you just completely rebuild it. And, you building something phenomenal,
Yeah, I'm very fortunate that I know a lot of people through the truck scene. So everywhere I go, there's always someone building something. There's always someone asking for opinions and everything. Not that my opinion matters, but it's cool to have people there talking about it. Because we're all just like, I wouldn't say one big family, but everyone likes everyone somewhat over here. So
Yeah.
it's a
That's
good community.
I'm telling you, that's how it always goes. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's always a lot. Everyone's always, let's do this and like. And one question: shed parties. All right, shed parties are just like okay.
I was waiting for this answer.
Yeah, so shed parties, is it like just going to someone's like house, or is it like a shop? Because when I see some of the videos, I'm like, all right, that looks like a shop.
Well,
But
our shop.
Yeah, you know, like it looks like a like an industrial.
Shop is a shed to them.
Yeah, you know, like
So there hasn't been many shed parties the last couple of years because everyone's getting older and having families. But the shed parties that we did have were sort of, for example, one of the videos that we did a few years ago, which you might have seen of us doing burnouts and everything at, that was actually a shed that they rented out or leased out. And there's about 3 or 4 of them that got involved with it. And
all right, that's cool.
Dougal, that was a part of it. He was moving over to the other side of Australia. So they all were like, let's have a farewell party. And then it sort of turned out to be a bit loose and a bit fun. And we ended up filming it.
That's badass. That's always cool because I was always wondering, like, shed parties. I'm like, that's just like you go to somebody's house and be like, yeah, we're just having a kickback, you know, and it's like,
yeah.
a couple people.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not.
Yeah. Dang.
It doesn't happen as often as I'd like, but obviously we're getting older, so we can't really party anymore. I have 4 drinks, I'm done.
that's yeah. Well,
I guess I'm done.
yeah. We're
Shit.
you know, we're like,
I'm at 4.
we got like an 18 pack. I don't know what. Well, they got 18 packs. over
18,
there.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, okay. What do you guys got? 12 packs.
We got 10 packs.
What?
What?
We got 10 pack.
A 10 pack? So only 10 beers?
We get a case, so that's 24 cans or 24 bottles. But our spirits, so like our Jack Daniels and everything, are usually just 10 packs.
Oh,
What
shit.
the fuck? That's cool.
That's crazy. Okay, that's something different.
Yeah, that's cool though.
Yeah.
A 10 pack of like Jack and like, is it mixed like Jack and Coke, or is it just like straight Jack?
Just straight Jack.
Nah, Jack and Coke. It's usually mixed.
Oh, okay. So it's like those little cans or whatever, right?
No, it's
Yeah.
that bottle,
It's
yes.
that bottle?
It's actually, where is it? I got one
On
here
the floor. Did you check on
somewhere.
You probably
I can't
got
remember where I put it.
I was gonna say, what do you have on the floor?
What do you have on the floor? Check your floor.
I got a lot of things on the floor.
You're like,
I got
you
a
never
lot of,
know.
I got a lot of them.
I got this to annoy the neighbors.
Okay. Lord.
But no, I'm trying to find where my drinks are. But I don't know.
That's
I usually save a lot of things.
Yeah.
I'm a hoarder.
we aren't. What? I'm one of those too. I want some stuff. I got carpet.
Oh, you can see I've got cameras and all up here. I've got like all my old souvenirs and everything on the other side.
Hey, that's awesome, man. You know,
Not too much.
we're here at the. You know, we got our sign, but if we were at the house, it'd be like, you know, a bunch of shit in the background.
Oh, it'll happen.
Yeah, you know, like a fridge and like a radiator hanging on the wall and
The tailgate.
Yeah,
a tailgate hanging from like the bar and
I was actually going through like my old drawers in another room of like, I keep a lot of my memorabilia in like a box. And I actually found it last night that no one's actually ever seen. So that there was the original DVD cover
oh shit, yeah,
Oh.
wow,
And- that never got released.
damn, dude, that would have been badass.
Yeah, we ended up releasing it, but with a different cover.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
So
that was a little flyer, man.
Like, because I remember when it landed, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to get like to see that. And then, so what happened for the long delay of it not being released? Or
So we did release the DVD. We released it back in 2016 at East Coast Cruise. But we only did 100 copies.
Oh.
so it was
Limited run.
you know, limited edition. So
Very
if
limited.
you had it, you're like, oh, you better keep it.
Pretty much. We kept it limited just because at the time I didn't really have a very good paying job and I didn't want to have the expense of buying 1,000 copies because it costs a lot of money to make DVDs and DVDs aren't really around anymore. So what we did was we made 100 copies exclusive and we made shirts for it at the same time.
Shut up, Chris.
And then we actually 3 years later we released the DVD onto YouTube on our old account that we had.
Oh shit.
So it's online.
Nice. All
Actually,
right.
I think it's on our YouTube, but yeah,
I know what you're watching.
Well, yeah, definitely. I'm always
it
watching.
might still be on ours. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So with everything that, having that, the shed parties and, yeah, we're all,
I got it.
get it, please. Fucking, he obviously, yeah. So back to that, like with everything that you've done and like the media part of it, and then you have, Jim, and you have different people that you've brought on to your team, do you ever have a chance to sit back and go, oh shit, we're getting this, it's getting bigger, or you just try to keep it, hey, okay, cool, we're doing videos, we're having fun, or because I love
Well,
how you do the where are they now, almost like of the trucks
yeah.
that haven't been in the scene, and then they're like, oh yeah, well I'm working on this, or it's sitting somewhere.
Bam! I just sent it to you on Messenger.
So
Yeah, the Where Are They Now series. So when we got hit with COVID, it put a lot of things to a stop. So we didn't actually get to go out and do a lot of things. So
shut up, Chris.
I just sent it to you, Chris.
I know, dude. Fuck, man. You must not be a real mini trucker. You and your transformer vehicle.
You didn't hear?
but
No. What? What? Say it.
No, I'll let him do it.
Oh shit. No. Okay. Cool. That's a good question. I wonder if they have somebody out there like that.
They have Utes. Of course they do.
Well, I'm not. No, I know, but I'm saying like if they have somebody who's built something, you're like, dude, you need to step away from not being an engineer. Like you're letting stuff go that should not be out there.
There's a
on
lot
the
of people.
streets. Oh, is there? All right, there we go.
There's a lot of people that I'm not going to name names. I'm not that type of person.
That you sit there, you're like, I don't know.
I'm not
Questionable.
Yeah,
I'm just going to say questionable.
questionable. Yeah, there's always a lot of questionable items out there. But back to the media stuff, man. Like you've done more than mini trucks. You've done. Shut up. So yeah, you've done so much more in the media, and you've touched light on motorcycles and like different parts and the camping and you guys sleeping on the side of the road kind of, but not
Yeah.
like in a quarry, that I didn't know how would we do that here? Just sleeping in a parking lot somewhere
Yeah.
on the way to a
Yeah,
run?
we would
Yeah.
literally be sleeping on like the side of the road. Like,
Yeah,
we
like
were,
the rest stop.
going to.
In our car, not in a
Yeah,
sleeping
no,
bag.
it would be us
Yeah.
like going to mini nats. Like instead of pulling over in a gas station, we'd like pull over at like camp spot or something.
Yeah, and just so
Yeah, I'm very fortunate enough that like the group of people we have backing Inspired that have supported us from the start are bloody awesome people. Like they do a lot for us behind the scenes. Like because we don't put our names on everything that we do, we just do it under the brand. Not many people know how much work goes on, and yeah, I can tell you there's a lot more people in our sort of group that does more than I do.
because that's what it takes is a good team to make
Chris.
that happen.
It does, yes.
To have
Yeah,
that.
we've got a good old machine, I should say, doing it.
Hell yeah, man.
But going back to that, the one thing that I do absolutely love that we've been in the scene for is we helped a lot of truck shows over the years and helped a lot of people. And Kennedy, who's part owner of it, Inspired, for a number of years, we actually did a lot of giveaways for charities. So we actually were able to get a lot of money and put them to charity and stuff. And just some of these boards that we got made.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, man. That's like the ones that we do here for that cruise to the Pines.
Yeah, Corey Mace from Corey Mace Customs, he painted those. He does an awesome job. He used to do that for us for the charities, which is one of the big highlights for us.
Oh, that's pretty cool because everybody gets a board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the people that we charity them off. So
yeah, this fool's got how many boards you got?
I have none.
Do you have?
No.
Didn't you buy one from Body Drop?
I bought some.
Yeah, but you bought one from Body Drop,
Body
right?
Drop, and then I bought another one from another company, and
Yeah.
that's it. I only have two.
Oh, okay.
yeah, we used to do that to raise money.
Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah.
badass. That's a good way to raise money.
Yeah,
That's
we'll do it again one day.
So, other than when COVID hit and you started doing how bad did that hit you guys, man? With the scene, like Did
it pretty much.
change the scene out there because of what happened, or?
I wouldn't say it changed it, but it closed a lot of doors for us because we couldn't go interstate and do things. So a lot of truck shows actually weren't around for a while. And to run a truck show in Australia, it's expensive. Two, not everyone is in the same sort of area. So a lot of people travel, and it's usually a big risk if like there's issues, for instance, COVID, you had to cross borders and do this and that. A lot of people stayed home. So that whole Where Are They Now series was, here's something I can do in the meantime so people got something to watch.
Damn.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
We didn't have borders or any of that
Yeah,
stuff. We just ran amok.
Yeah, it was just like, like watching Shaun of the Dead. We were just, I went to work.
Yeah, I went to work every day.
Yeah,
All through
So did I.
gas was cheap, and I was driving my Yard Art, my Mazda, my '88 Mazda single cab, and I was driving that around, and gas was like $1, like $2 something, or like cheapest. It was really cheap.
What, during COVID?
Yeah, during COVID, gas was like really cheap over here. So I was like, I was cruising around everywhere. I would get off work and just drive around, and the whole town was like dead empty. So
Yeah, we couldn't do that over here.
No.
So we had a thing towards the end of COVID, sort of the last few months. We had a thing where I think it's called an LGA. So we were only able to pretty much leave our suburb to go to work if we had a certificate or like some legitimate reason to go to work.
Oh shit. Wait a minute. Yeah. If you had a legitimate reason to, hey, I don't have a reason, but I got to pay bills, so I got to go to work. Is that legitimate enough?
Well, that's the thing. We could get paid to be home. That was actually, it was sort of COVID repayments, whatever it was.
Oh wow.
Which wasn't the greatest, so it didn't pay bills or anything, but it was still money if you stayed home. But I was fortunate enough, the job I was working for, or the company I was working for, we did products for military vehicles. So it claimed the business as a suitable business to run.
Oh, okay. That's
so I still went to work every day.
Hey, at least you were, working. We were doing the same down here during COVID. It was just work and then just dead city everywhere. Bars were open. You could go to a bar, and it was just weird because you would go in a bar and you would go be like, "Hey, I'll take a burger and give me like 2 Bud Lights or whatever drink they had," and here you go, and you're just like, this is weird,
Yeah, we didn't get that. We had to wear masks and everything.
Oh, people were wearing masks and paint. I would wear a painter's mask. So I was walking around in a painter's mask, and people were walking around in different masks and rags and bandanas, but
it was pretty full on over here.
Yeah, we were just running amok. We were like, you would see people meet up, but it was like one dude's parked halfway down. Another dude was parked halfway down. Another dude was parked halfway down. Another dude was parked halfway down. And it was just like, hey, everybody's.
Yeah, see, these days, if you saw that where one guy was parked 3 cars down, you'd be like, fuck, he must smell, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but that's how it was going. And then people were, just, I guess, I don't know. I went to work. He went to work. It was just normal living, And we were, I guess.
Well, I was classified as essential.
Yeah, well, I was too.
So was I.
Yeah, so,
but yeah, to touch base on that, yeah, we did the Where Are They Now series. It's like, here's something to watch. Here's something that people might not know. Like some of these trucks are still around today. They just look different.
Yeah, that's crazy though, because some of them do look different, and then some of them you're just like, well, that truck is gone. That truck's gone. That truck's gone.
Well, that's even now.
Yeah, that's like now. Like nowadays, there's a lot of trucks that people will post up like, what happened to that? And somebody go, oh, that thing's scrapped. That thing got, and then you hear people go, oh man, I would have bought it, or I would have.
Oh
yeah, and it's like,
people always say that like 6 months later though, not when you need it.
You don't have the money at the point in time.
Yeah, because I bet you anything, if you would have posted that Triton, people would have been like, oh, I will take it, I'll take it, and you're like, why? You're like that thing.
Well, that's the thing. It was up for sale for 2 months.
Oh shit! And
not a bar wanted it.
Damn.
No one wanted it.
So is it harder to sell a used mini truck out there?
Yeah. So because of the high cost to build a mini truck over here, like you're looking at 30 grand just for airbags. That's before you do interior, engine combination, you paint it, do all that. To sell them over here, the resale value, you're lucky to get 10 grand.
Damn.
It's just not worth it.
Over here, the highest one is the Escalade on the black Escalade on 30 is like 100 150. I think the guy's asking like 67,000.
Yeah, well, yeah, we don't have anything like that here.
Yeah. But this thing's like a 2024 or 2023 Escalade, completely laid out, still has air conditioning, like just.
Yeah, a lot of the mini trucks over here are like 90s builds.
Mhm.
So 90s Hiluxes or 90s Mighty Maxes, as you say, like Tritons, Rodeos, so your Isuzu. It's all 90s based. Like there is a few new trucks. So there's a guy I think up north that has like a Volkswagen Amarok,
Oh shit.
like one of those newer utes. It's airbagged, and you got Zach that's got a Ranger. I think that's like an 010 model. That's Julie as well.
Okay. And then
So-
I can't remember her name. Who's building Jade? Was it Jade? Right, the one with the building the Stout.
Oh, Jasmine.
Jasmine, yeah, Jasmine.
Jasmine.
She's building that Stout, and she has that Toyota that she has that's fucking like ridiculously badass.
Yeah, she did an awesome job with that. Same with Was, her partner. He also did a lot of work with that as well. Like that truck is sick. It's different.
Oh yeah, I was watching one where she was doing like the windows, part of the front windshield, and I was just like, dude, the work that she's doing on that thing is just phenomenal. Like,
Yeah. But some people think like, oh, you've done all this work, it's going to be worth a lot of money. Over here, it's just not.
oh, so it's the same like in the States. You put all that money into it, and you're not going to get what you put into it.
Nah, you never do with a car anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, the truck scene over here, the resale value is not there.
So no matter what, like even if they put 30, 40, 50 grand into the car, the resale value over there is just going to be like, nope, not even, unless somebody really wants it, right? Like, do you guys have
Yeah.
people that collect?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Okay.
Not many people over here collect mini trucks though, because it
No.
is such a niche thing over here.
Okay. Oh, okay. I figured somebody would be like out. Like here, we have a few collectors that buy
Hoarders.
mini.
Well, I can say
Well,
Jack Merritt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can say Jack Merritt in South Australia. He's got a couple old mini trucks that he's sort of revived,
Yeah.
which is awesome. But you're never going to see that person has, he's 20 mini trucks in the shed. You're just not going to get that.
Oh no. Here, there's
No,
stop. there's a few people that collect them and are like bringing them
Restore 'em.
back, restoring them,
Mm.
bringing them back to their glory. But they have like probably 5 or 6 of them sitting in their yard or in their
Yeah.
building.
Yeah, over here, you're lucky to see a person has 2 trucks
Oh wow.
just because they are so expensive to build.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're more expensive. I mean, you have to realize over there, if they don't have the parts, like
Yeah,
in a junkyard or any of that, they have to get them imported from Mexico, here, China,
okay.
wherever.
That's a
Yeah.
good question. Do you guys have the junkyards that you guys have? Would you able to find parts out there for some of the minis, or are you guys actually importing stuff?
A lot of the time, when it comes to utes, especially scrapyards around here or in Australia, yeah, there's a lot of scrapyards, but they're generally getting rid of anything pre-2000s at the moment. They're all new cars, so you don't actually get a lot of the old stuff like you have over there. Over here, you might see an Isuzu or Rodeo in the back corner, but the tub's already gone, or the headlights are already gone, or all that. Like, there's not many.
Okay.
So everything's got to be like a parts truck, a
Part-
barn,
yeah,
a barn
part-
find,
yeah.
Barn find, or like
a
it's
yard art,
or
type thing.
somebody
Okay.
somebody on marketplace is trying to sell it.
Get the
So a
job.
lot of the times when people build a mini truck over here, they'll buy another Rodeo or like another car that's the same as them and use the parts.
Oh, okay. All right.
So buy a running driving car.
It gets used for something else, and
Yeah.
whatever. I only got like 2.
But yeah, I did a video a couple of years ago. I think it's 2 years ago about what it costs to build a mini truck over here.
Yeah, I remember watching that one.
Yeah. The price of that has gone up since that video. So
Shit.
No, it made me laugh because
Yeah, I
halfway
know.
through the video, the lights get turned off. He's unboxing something and the lights get turned off. You're at someone's house or
Yeah.
something, and you're unboxing a box, and all of a sudden the lights turn off, and I'm just like, oh shit! I'm like, did somebody turn off the switch? It's like, okay, lights are off. Somebody forgot to pay the bill.
no, at that time I was living with Jim at Pneumatic. I was living with him in Kellyville, and
Oh, shit.
we we're living with a landlord that didn't pay their bills. So that night when I was filming everything got the parts, no power.
What up, Ryan?
What up,
But
Ryan?
yeah,
So-
our parts over here is expensive. So
Oh wow.
on that video, there was just over $8,000. So Australian 8,000 would be what, 5.5 American, just for parts. It's now closer to
Just for
9.
parts?
Hang on, and what is it now? Hang on, what is it
It's
now?
probably about $9,000 now, 9,000 Australian.
9. So now.
So that's what, like 65 Rs?
Yeah, about 65. Yeah.
Well, that's about due. Yeah, that's about right.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, because now out here you can get the kit. Like he
Well, yeah.
he got on like he got one of them. It was the whole kit of the notch,
Yeah.
and then he got the kit of the bags and the fucking the
Yeah.
The
compressor.
problem we have,
and-
yeah, sorry to interrupt you there. The problem we have is we don't have a specific kit for the mini trucks over here because it is such a niche thing. So Air
Oh, wow.
Ride down in Melbourne, they sell a lot of like the air suspension stuff, but they don't really sell the notch or the four link stuff that much. So you go to Mex Garage up in Queensland, he makes all the four links and all the notches and everything. He helped us out with that build.
Okay. And then what's the other one? These guys.
Oh, this guy's Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a workshop, so he custom makes everything.
Yeah, and he's a severed
he's
ties
severed?
member. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
crazy because you guys, the clubs out here, and you guys got severed.
They have all the big names.
Yeah, they got
there
all
that
the
we
big-
have here.
And it's crazy, because to watch the chapter be like, oh well, they got an Australian chapter out there. When you hear like, oh, severed, you hear relax, and it's just like that's badass because to see that name, that car club is what up, Tommy? That car club is,
Whoa.
gone to that level, to be like, hey, we're out here,
Well, the cool thing is most of the mini truck clubs, like the well-known ones, like Negative Camber, Severed, Relaxed, are all within driving distance of my house.
Nice.
So they're all like within 2-3 hours of each other.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's pretty cool. Yeah, because
Yeah.
the one that I was watching when you guys, I think it was one of them where they were taking Paul's truck to. They took it to his shop to I guess fix something on it. I can't remember. They took his wheels off, and they were checking everything, making sure everything was right on his truck.
Oh, yeah, that was a while ago.
I love.
That was-
Yeah, but like watching those, like to know that okay, cool, they still build Ford Rangers.
well, there's technically only 3 in Australia that are airbagged that I know of.
Damn. And
One
then-
of them's body dropped.
Yeah. Oh shit. So is it harder when it comes engineering to a body drop to a regular engineering, or is it all included when it comes down to having to get that paper?
Well, I'm not one that builds cars, so it's not really my place to say. But over here, technically, an engineer hears a body drop, they'd look the other way
Mm.
because he's
Ha-
cutting
have-
out the cab and doing everything.
Like and like when you get to film at different shops and different shops and different people, like is it a different kind of wave when you're like, all right, from when you're live filming to filming people that are, okay, cool, I'm gonna come over, we're gonna go over some, just walk through and yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny actually. Like a few people have found the funny side of it. A lot of the times, I don't tell them when I'm rocking up. I just rock up with a camera.
nice. You're just like, here you go. How you doing?
Like with Jim, for instance. I know I keep talking about Jim, but every time he's at the workshop, every now and then I'll just rock up. They're like, oh, what are you building?
Hell yeah. And
Yeah.
in a little bit, we're gonna take a
No.
commercial break.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then we'll, so
Well, I
and
mean,
then
we
we'll be
got
right
20
back.
20 minutes.
So in a little bit.
Yeah, not a problem.
We got
Yeah.
20 minutes left. That's what I'm saying.
I know.
If we're gonna take a break, do it now.
So all right, cool. We're gonna take a little break and we'll be right back.
No
with
worries.
you. All right. We'll see
No
you.
worries.
Yeah. Come on. How I kill the game is I start to go beast mode. Trying to get my stacks while you peeping the flow. Hit 'em up like a Mac one and dope, but they really wanna see my show. Laying down the hard to go because I always been poor. You're gonna take a picture, but let the time roll. control. Whose message got you on attack? I want the cash. Like it's no shame, November is growing back. Competition better stand back when I bounce back. Cause I'm a big boy. Better stand back when I bounce back. Cause I'm a big boy. Come on. Yeah. Here I come up big and I'm lacing up the game. Social media had me on the verge of change. Coming to attack and it was my rage. Stay kicking ass and you know I'm taking names. Hear the change coming. Can you feel it? It's on fucking blood.
All right, and we're back.
Perfect. I was just looking through photos and
Yeah.
here's a photo that no one's really seen.
Oh shit. Damn, dude, that thing's fucking nice.
So that was before we did the chassis.
Crew cab. That's crew cab.
Is that going to go through your guys' process so it's roadworthy? You have all your guys' paperwork, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, we've had an engineer from the start.
Okay.
Oh fuck yeah, that's gonna be
That thing's, dude, I can't wait to see that thing rolling. You know,
Hmm.
like, because that
The
is like
good thi-
that you guys don't build like full sizes.
No, and the good thing is it's not gonna look like a '93 Silverado. That's the only thing I can say.
Okay.
There's a few things that are going to be done to that truck that
I'll
put
set
it into the new age.
that.
Oh,
Okay, cool. Hey, but it's gonna look sick. It's gonna look. I know it's gonna look badass.
So badass.
It's gonna look badass. It's gonna be like, damn, son. So that's
Yeah,
with you filming, and you've been from here to there. You know, is there anywhere that you're trying to get to do some more media? Like, are you trying to venture further out? You know,
yeah. There's
Will you guys ever do one out here?
well, it's been on my bucket list or my plan for the last 10 years to go to the States because I haven't been to the States yet.
No.
I really want to go to Mini Truck Nationals in Maggie Valley.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
If you can make it to Mini Nats and
Oh,
we
shit.
don't go, there is something wrong.
Yeah. Oh,
Just putting that out there. If this fool can go across an ocean,
then we should be
across
able to
the
go.
United States, there is no excuse any of us.
He'll beat
mini
He'll
truckers-
beat everybody in the longest.
Oh, longest
the
distance. travel.
longest distance.
Well, there's actually been a thing that I've wanted to do for a long time, but it costs a lot of money. Is I've wanted to do the Route 69,
Mm-hmm. No.
buy a truck at one end,
Yeah.
build it, finish at the other end.
Yeah. Okay. It's Route 6. The
Well,
Route 66.
yeah.
Yeah. It's Route 66, and that's badass.
Yeah, sorry.
dude.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what you should come out is for Dino's Get Down.
Let's get that. I've heard that's good.
That's an all Chevy.
It's a all Chevy car show. It's a 2-day event. Dino throws it because it was originally a birthday party thing that started in his backyard,
and then it just
and
got
it
bigger.
just spiraled out of control. And now he's taken over at least half a stadium
Yeah.
of parking.
Wow.
There was
full on.
7,500 Chevy trucks
He
and
has to.
cars.
He has to turn away vehicles.
Yeah.
Because it gets.
Yeah, wow.
so, you know, like.
Yeah, we want more vehicles.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. It's gnarly.
But it's you know, like, if you ever make it out here, man, yeah, you know, you got to come
Yeah.
out and check out the.
Well, that's in November,
Yeah.
and then Mini Nats is in April, end of April.
Yep.
And end of April, early May,
Yep.
give or take.
like in the middle.
So the plan is I'm trying to get there next year. It's looking like maybe the year after, but I've got some close friends in
Push it off till 2026.
Yes. There we go.
All
So it's like.
but
That way, when you go, I'm going. I can't say for certain
Done.
I'm gonna go this year. 26, I'm gonna push.
There we go.
all right, I'll hold you to that.
Hey, I'm building my full size. I've got a single cab 03 Silverado. I'm not rebuilding
Yes.
that and getting it in paint hopefully this before December. And then I've got a 03 S10 extended cab, and then I'm gonna start building that probably next year.
He did it. Dino did it. Dino got the entire stadium, so no one gets turned over. Fuck yeah.
The
He fucking
entire
did it.
Cardinal Stadium.
He
Holy
fucking did
fuck.
Dude, I've been saying that forever.
Jesus,
I've been saying it the whole stadium.
That's
He
insane.
fucking did it. There you go, dude.
And keep in mind, Dino's car show, from my understanding, has been free all the way up until, I'm not going to say this year. I don't know if it's
I
changed
have no
since he
idea.
has the stadium, but it's always been free.
It's crazy though, because it's
And
all
it's,
Chevy.
yeah, no joke.
All
Like,
Chevys.
I'll go Friday and just hit nothing but the vendor booths. That's the only thing I hit. And then Saturday, I'll go back to the car show and hit nothing but the cars, trucks, all that. And I'm like, holy shit, dude.
And
like,
then you got the
there's
party.
so many. And then there's the
That's
Friday
party,
night
yep.
party.
Yep.
For Dino's birthday. It's so crazy. It's just like, holy
And then
shit,
what,
dude.
Switch hosted the one before that.
Switch holded it. No, Switch held it the first year, I think. I don't know about the second year when they took over the stadium.
Yeah, so when I go over there, I'll be over there for a few weeks because
Yeah.
I've got some close friends that live in
there.
Nebraska. So
Yeah.
I'll be over there for a while if I go over.
Dude, that'd be
Hell yeah.
awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. That'd just be
Oh, shit.
yeah, that'd be something.
2020, you made 2025 busy for me.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, "Rrr." Yeah, that's like, that's
If he's going, I'm
that's
going.
gonna be. Hey,
There
that's
is
what
no
you gotta shoot
there's
for.
no excuse. None.
And then picture
See-
it. And he's gonna have his press pass.
I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna be
he's
like,
gonna have his press pass. He's
I'm
gonna
like,
have-
what's up, bro?
he's like,
See, we have a thing over here. We have a thing over here for the truck shows called a crunch. If someone has an idea that they want to go to a truck show and they have a truck, we tell them do a crunch, do it to make it to the show.
oh yeah, they got. We call that SEMA.
No, we called that just like,
We call that every car show that everybody ever has.
yeah.
Yeah,
Anytime somebody has a car show,
Somebody's cramming
always somebody. There's like 2 or 3
Yeah.
vehicles.
that,
Oh,
you know,
I'm on a crunch to get it done before Severton Southwest. I'm in a crunch to
to get for
get it done
SEMA.
before Pines,
SEMA,
SEMA,
it's
or
just like-
take your pick.
Yeah, there's always something.
Yep.
Yeah. But with your media, other than coming to the States, like now that you have your brand, you started everything, is there any other type of, videos that you're trying to get into other than, have you ventured off other than automotive and motorcycles?
No, at the moment we've sort of kept the brand around the hooligans basically. So your motorbikes, your mini trucks, your customs, so lowriders. We do a lot of lowriders as well.
Nice.
So we're sort of in that realm of like the hooligan side of thing, which we'll
Okay.
probably keep.
We
But we
call
are venturing out to more motorbikes.
Yeah, we call that the low life. We live in the low
Yeah,
life.
there you go.
Yeah.
But you probably would see on our channel we've done a bunch of freestyle motocross.
Yeah, I saw that, dude. That's fucking badass.
Yeah, somewhat a bit different
Oh yeah. It's
because that's another community that's very small in Australia. So helping them out, supporting them out is just
wow.
that's
wouldn't
second to none.
think
It's the
that would
same.
be small. I wouldn't figure it'd
Yeah.
be small in Australia due to the fact that like you guys have so much open land. From like
The problem is with the freestyle motocross stuff, because there's not many compounds where everyone rides. When there is places to ride, it's usually at someone's property, so it's hard to get to know those people to go film them and do all that.
Like the Nitro Circus guys.
Yeah,
I know Nitro Circus has a couple guys from Australia, and they've
Yeah.
got some compounds out there, like in their like.
so it's,
They roll out their backyard, and they've got their shop, their dirt bikes. They've
Yeah.
got their whole setup.
It's all who you know.
yeah. Damn,
That's
well,
pretty
that's
badass.
true. It is all
Yep.
who you know.
It's what you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or no, who you know.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting more into the motorbike side of things just to
Yeah.
expand the brand a bit.
And then no matter what, like all the was it harder to do the documentaries to be able to find older mini truckers like the guys that been in the scene that long, or was was it easy where people were just like, hell yeah, man, let's fucking do this,
Well, when we decided to start the documentary a few years ago, we've been a bit slack on it at the moment just because of COVID and doing all these tapes, because everything was done on a tape. So it takes a long time to transfer everything to get that documentary done.
Okay.
We actually got Russell Zout from Negative Cambar over here involved in that documentary because he's been around since pretty much 03, 04. So he knows a lot of the older mini truckers. So he has a big list of all the people that he wants to interview and everything, who's been influential and all that. So it's a long process.
Oh, okay. So it pretty much took a while to get everybody to like, hey man,
Well, the first episode we got out, that was 4 years of finding people and finding footage.
Jesus.
Damn.
Yeah, it's hard because everyone's spread out around Australia, so it's
Well,
hard
yeah.
to go interstate and film everything.
Yeah, because if you're in Sydney, Bo's in what?
East
East Victoria.
East Australia.
Got a
Melbourne,
fly in here.
Oh.
He's in Victoria.
Victoria. Oh. Like I thought he was sign language.
I know. I was like, hey, how he's
Sprinkle fingers.
for the deaf people.
He's telling Bo
No,
something right now.
Yeah.
I got a bloody fly in here somewhere.
Whatever.
There it is. Yeah, so Bo's in Victoria. Then we got a lot of the OG guys are also in Victoria or
Mhm.
Queensland.
Okay. So is that how far is that from Sydney? Like what?
So we're in the middle. So Sydney to Melbourne is 10 hours. Sydney to Brisbane is 10 hours.
Holy
10 hours.
shit.
Fuck. Damn.
Yeah.
Trip, dude.
Yeah. That's like.
That's a trip. That's
Yeah.
far.
So it's hard for us to go film and do interviews between work and the cost and everything.
So-
It's,
so pretty much
it's a
it's
timely
like-
process.
Oh, okay. That's why I'm like pretty much just like, hey, we're gonna do interviews. All right, we're gonna go take a, like a whole
That's like driving from here to Texas.
Yeah.
Like Dallas.
that dude. That's like going. Yeah, it's like doing LST.
Yeah.
You're out there for literally like the whole
Yeah.
weekend.
Holy
You know,
shit.
like
That's
the whole
nuts.
weekend out there.
So like we did a video a few years ago where we went down and did the road trip, which would be the video you saw of us sleeping on the side of the road.
Yeah.
That was for the documentary.
Okay.
So we pretty much worked it out on a Thursday, I think it was, before we left, that, we'll do a road trip down to Melbourne, messaged a bunch of guys, and they all put the whole weekend on for us. They found the people to interview, they set up a meet, they did like
wow,
go into
that's-
people's sheds and everything.
That's badass.
That's badass.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's something different. That's something way different.
Yep.
Yeah, so Mike Larkham, who's a mini trucker down south, he helped us a lot with that. Same with Tom Polinock and all that. So it was good. They welcomed us in.
Nice. Hell yeah, man. That's fucking awesome. Cause like out here, fucking 10-hour drive and jeez.
It's
like
worth it when you got people that support you.
yeah, definitely. And with the traveling and everything, and man, dude, you probably got like. Do you have any blooper reels? Like blooper?
I do.
have you decided yet to post bloopers?
I keep a lot of footage to myself that I think is going to work for the documentary. That goes in the archives.
yeah.
Or if there's like a good friend of mine that has a birthday and I want to annoy him, I'll bring the videos up. I keep a lot of good things.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, that means he's the guy that got fucking videos of somebody like double chugging a shoey or something.
Jim's gonna hate me for saying this because he'll probably
Oh,
watch this.
shit.
here it comes.
But I have videos of him blowing into a straw in someone's ass.
What the?
Sorry, Jim.
That's some Severed Ties shit right there. That's some shit you would see like
Jesus
Severed Ties
Christ.
doing at a house party.
No, that's low expectations.
Ryan Nelson, what-
And Brittany straight up just said, "That's my kind of friends."
there you go. That's
That's why I'm good friends with him now.
oh, that's awesome. See that
God.
those are mini truckers. That's a mini trucker right there.
Yeah.
That's like
But yeah, I keep a lot of things in the archives for later.
that is awesome, man. I can't.
Jesus
that would be
Christ.
badass to just see a blooper reel of all the fucking
Insane
insane
shit that just doesn't make the video.
So,
Hmm.
how many like ECC, and do you guys rent out like when you go do the media, and is it like just a big campground and everybody's got to get a room, or do you everybody split it, or like how does it work when you're when you got to film it and you're like, all right, cool, they're gonna do ECC, everybody's got to get like a room.
Yeah, it's sort of, it works out like, so it depends. If we do a road trip, we generally stay at someone's house and do it that way, and we meet up a bunch of people. But if it's a truck show, the truck show's already there, so we just work around them.
Oh, okay.
So we don't specifically have anything dedicated to a film weekend. We just sort of go with the flow.
So it's basically like any of our truck shows.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool. You go get a hotel room, or you do
Or you camp
Airbnb
in their thing. They're
camp.
already camping there.
Yeah, you camp out, something like that, and then whatever, cool. It happens. So and so's here. We'll get a shot of this and that, and no, that
Yeah,
makes
the good. I will say that the good thing about Inspired is we've never actually put like we put 100% effort in what we do, but nothing's ever like overproduced. Nothing's ever over logistics behind it. Everything's just as we go, as the flow. Like most of it's
real.
Handycam, most of it's GoPro. Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
that's if you're there.
It's
raw.
the equivalent of what we have here, but it's raw. There's no.
It's not filtered. It's
yeah,
not, you
no,
know,
it's just
Yeah.
this is what's happening. This is what we're doing. We're, pardon my French, fucking around finding out.
yeah. So
Pretty much. Like I work for a big production company as a day job, so I have to do the quality. And the inspired stuff, it takes a lot of effort to do production, so we just make fun of it and have fun.
nice. So pretty much that's just
Yeah.
it's the hobby
Yeah.
side of it.
It's a
for-
hobby, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say, you know, once your hobby gets, you
To
know,
be a job.
yeah, and then it's kind of
It's
just
not as much of
Yeah.
a hobby
for
anymore.
a while. But
Yeah, that's why I separated the two. So my hobby is mini trucks on the side, filming with GoPros, doing the fun stuff, and my main job is I work for a big production company that does the full-on broadcasting and TV stuff.
nice. It's like my friend Mike Harris. He's a videographer, and that fool literally just like he was doing the video for the Diamondbacks game.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, like it's not to say we can't do production, like a proper video for Inspired, but the way that we're filtered and evolved Inspired, it hasn't been that.
oh, okay. Is there any
So we haven't put it in.
upcoming shows that you're trying to attend out there, or anything that's coming up that, you know, people need to be like, hey, you know, other than I saw the registration for Cruise to the Pines.
Yeah, Cruise to the Pines is on when I'm actually away for work, so I won't be able to attend that event, unfortunately. But ECC was supposed to be on this year. Unfortunately, it got cancelled. That was our next show.
Oh wow.
Why?
But-
why canceled?
Yeah.
No one knows.
Oh,
Damn.
I didn't know if it had to do something with just funding
Nah.
or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, no one knows. Like, I'm sure the guys that organise ECC will tell us it's about something later on, but they're probably cooking something up in the background anyways.
So you're pretty much like you're just trying to attend whatever, you know, shows are being held out there.
Yeah, a lot of the times, a lot of stuff we film is whatever's done on a weekend, like, oh yeah, this guy's doing a cruise somewhere, we'll tag along. It's never been, how can I say, we don't actually really organise much. We just hear about things and we go, oh yeah, we might go there.
Okay. All right. Hey, fucking pretty much on
Yeah.
the payment, you know, like
It's on the fly most of the time.
Yeah. You know, it's like what is it? It's like pretty much like, hey, all right, cool, they're doing it. We're gonna be out there, we'll shoot it and bam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Uncut. Dude, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day
On your
And-
Friday.
on a Friday.
On a Friday.
on a
nonetheless.
Friday in the, you know, and coming on the show, and you know,
It's been a pleasure.
where can people see these videos? You know, where can they find all these videos at?
If I have more of these, you might see some more, but
There we go. They see that. See, if we
But
were
no.
able to go longer, there would be a lot of that. You know, this
I
time,
could talk for days.
that's how
But,
I go. I drink a little bit, and everyone wants to take their clothes off. So,
yeah, pretty much. But no, you can see us on our Facebook page and our YouTube, obviously.
and
So
if
most of
anybody, and
so most of the videos you see on Facebook are on our YouTube as well.
okay, cool. And if anybody wants to, you know, go out there, you know, Facebook, YouTube, Inspired Existence, check out their
Yep.
videos. Shane, is there anybody you want to throw out and give a shout out to, you know, plug up, you know, other than Jim? How you doing, Jim? Hopefully.
To be fair, it's a shout out to all the guys that helps the Inspired over the years, the Mini Truck Club, and obviously the people that are involved. So like
Okay.
Momo, Tisco,
All right.
Kennedy, and Jim. So Yeah.
There's one person he has you guys call him low bag?
low bag,
Yeah, the one with the blue
Bootsy.
Bootsy. There we go. That's what
Bootsy.
Bootsy.
A boot.
Yeah, Jason Chapman, Bootsy. He's an awesome bloke.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's someone that you should get onto this podcast. He'll talk
right,
for
well,
days.
Well, there we go.
Put him in contact.
Yeah,
with
it,
us. We'll tag him on there, happily.
tell him to hit me up, and you know, put him in touch with me, and definitely bring on some
Yeah.
Bootsy and
He's a good one to chat to because he owns a real estate agency as well.
no way.
He might be able to sell you some stuff.
There we go.
Yeah, you're a gullible one.
Hey,
This fool's
shit.
gonna be buying land.
I'm
out
buying
there,
land
and
out
he's
in
gonna be your-
Australia.
Shit.
But I'll give him a call after this and see what he says.
Hell yeah. Dude,
Hell yeah, that'd be
definitely.
awesome.
That'd be great, man. I want to thank you again for coming on. Thank you for taking time out of your day.
No,
Big-
my pleasure.
You guys out there, man, you guys are holding it up.
Cheers.
You know? Yeah. And I want to let everybody know that, you know, these guys out there are just hitting it hard. You know, they are coming out. You know, Shane is with the big media and he does the great videoing, awesome videos that you can catch
Oh,
on
they're
YouTube.
awesome.
Fucking badass.
Thanks,
You know,
guys.
Some of the stuff that's out there, it's like, damn,
Yeah.
like on another level.
Yep.
So thank you again, Shane, for coming on, and you know, let Bootsy know, and you know, and we'll hopefully
Enjoy your Friday.
enjoy your Friday, man. Enjoy.
Oh, I
your
will be. I'll be drinking some more for sure.
There we go, man. Cheers and thank you for
All
coming
right.
on the show.
Cheers, fellas.
Take it
Have a
easy.
good one.